may remember, if you're a sort of long time subscriber, that I used to go fishing quite a bit with Ollie. He was on the very first video I uploaded, and he actually gave me a little bit of the motivation to sort of upload a video initially, to be honest. I used to go fishing with him a lot. We went to school together, and we've been fishing with each other for since school, really. So anyway, the past couple of years hasn't really gone out that much, just due to sort of work and life and everything else. And so yeah, we haven't done any videos together for a while, and we haven't been out fishing for a while. So he is going travelling for 7 months. So I said to him, why don't we get out and do a bit of a social together? We haven't been out for so long, and sort of have a bit of a social, have a few beers, that sort of thing. So instead of going out and just doing sort of 1 or 2 nights just straight up on the bank, we decided to go back to somewhere we went when we were kids. We went with his mum and dad on a holiday, and it's a holiday park down in Devon. It's called Cofton Park. They had some great deals because it's off season, so we managed to get a cottage, which is essentially a 4-berth cottage. It's got 2 rooms with double beds, so we both get a double bed each, plenty of space for a couple of days, plenty of room. Then we can keep all the kit and that as well, and also it's going to be a lot easier and a lot more comfortable drying stuff out now, because it's meant to be wet, and the next few days it is raining at the moment. But we're going to just get down there tonight, get settled into the little cottage we've got, and then probably go over, use the gym facilities, maybe go for a swim or something like that, and then we will be probably having a few beers in the pub, and then getting up at a decent time and hitting the lakes at first light. And then we're going to do 2 day sessions basically, which obviously I'm going to video, and hopefully get a bit of footage. I'll try and document a little bit of everything as we're going along, and see how we get on.
Turn next left,
hey.
Then you will arrive at your destination.
Ah.
Yeah. Southwest. What? Access to shipping in Southwest Sound and Lane.
Yeah, it says access for residents only. Doesn't that mean that we still got to go down there? I don't know, mate. They're all going down there.
Yeah, basically what I think they're trying to say is that don't go down there unless
you need to.
Yeah.
The thing is, we've got to try and find out where it actually is.
Well, we'll get the reception, they'll tell you that.
Yeah, I meant, this isn't the actual park, is it? Or is this the actual park?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So, that's the reception then.
Oh, right, fine, screw it.
There's like an inquiry, isn't it? Looking under the name of Butler. Which cottage did you book?
Can't remember.
managed to crawl out of bed this morning. You can probably hear the sound of my voice. My throat is pretty bad. Clearly, it's getting worse. So, I've had a nice sleep. The facilities are lovely. The bed was really comfortable. So, I can highly rate. This is Cockwood Cottage we're staying in. So I'm going to highly rate that. I can hear Ollie downstairs, so he's hopefully starting breakfast. If you look out there, yeah, it's looking pretty stormy and pretty miserable. Good fishing weather. Probably not great weather for my throat, which has gone to my chest a bit now as well. So I'm not feeling amazing. So I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of talking, so I'm obviously going to make it worse. So, yeah, we're going to get sorted out. It's about 8 o'clock. It's actually 8:15 now. We can't get our tickets till 9 because the tackle shop and reception doesn't open till then. And we've got officially tell them we're here, pretty much. So we got to officially check in. So we're going to have something to eat, get the stuff ready, and go and do that. So I'm going to stop talking and let's see if we can get it done. Right, and we're on the bank. We've just come for a quick walk around first. We found quite a few fish already. We left it later than we planned. We obviously got up quite early, and I was feeling rough. Ollie was pretty knackered. We went to bed really late. We went to bed like just after 3 o'clock. So going to bed at 3 and getting up at like 7:30 isn't ideal, especially with a throat like I've got. Yeah, basically, we've had a little walk around. Ollie is now just having a little sneak over there. There's a group of fish just down in here, stirring it up. It's end of Jan, and you can see there's 4. It's the end of Jan, and it's literally double figure temperatures. It's ridiculous. We had a really heavy downpour all last night and this morning, seriously windy. So because I'm feeling rough, we decided not to bother and just wait for that to pass. So we've kind of just got the gear set up, watched a bit of TV, and just had a little chill out really. And the kind of weather's died off, the wind's sort of died off, still a bit of drizzle. And we've gone for a look around, and basically the main lake is over the back of here. It's the biggest lake, Mamhead. Then you've got this one, I think this one's Truscombe. I can't remember which way around it is, but these two are the 18s only, apparently. There's no one else here. The girls on reception thought we were mental because we were going fishing at this time of year. It's free fishing as well in the winter, which is amazing. And so far we've seen probably 3 groups of fish feeding. So we found a couple of little ones over on Mamhead, which is the more of the matched sort of runs water. I've seen a group of fish just in this lovely little bay corner here. The reeds are moving, bubbling up, and then we've seen these fish just in here. So Ollie's having a quick walk around, although it's now starting to rain a bit more, so I'm going to go back to the car and get my waterproofs on. And I think what we're going to do is probably just swim hop a little bit and just lower a rod each onto these areas we found the fish. So we both got a chance, and then go from there, I reckon. But I don't want to get absolutely soaked, so just stand underneath this lovely canopy. Ollie's back. Let's go to the car and let's get some kit. What are you thinking?
Let's do this.
Definitely
well,
good few fish in there, isn't there?
There's one that looks like mid double. There's one that's like lower sort of double, and there's a couple of like singles out there. Nothing big, but there's definitely movement down there.
I think this is Strusham. I think this is definitely the one with the bigger fish.
Yeah.
Right then, we're on the bank. I've got a rod in the water, Ollie's up. Come over onto one of the lakes over on the back. This lake, apparently the average size is sort of doubles. So we've seen fish in this one and in the one which Ollie's on. They're both the sort of over 18s lakes. We've got the better sized fish, sort of less swims on them. This one's meant to have quite a few doubles. I've seen quite a few fish show. There's also been some fish up in some of the marginal reeds, moving them all around. So it is looking pretty good. It's very unseasonably mild, but it's the end of January. I've literally just flicked a rod out where a fish sort of rolled quite close in, put a handful of bait over it. I've put a bit of bait up in the marginal corner where it's sort of overgrown. The reeds have been sort of moving around. There's clearly some fish up in there. Saw the bailiff, really nice bloke. Clearly done a lot of work. Told us about the fencing and all of the effort they've gone through getting it all done. The stocking, and also like some of the fish. They're kind of trying to put certain size fish into some of the lakes, so that there's kind of a good average size in some of them, whereas Mamhead, the sort of runs water, remains as more of a singles water. Apparently there's a few upper doubles in there that have been caught, but on a whole it's more of a sort of singles water. Apparently this lake's got an average sort of double figure, so if I get a bite, hopefully it's going to be a nice double. Lake over the back that Ollie's targeting, there's been some fish churning up. It's got the best chance of a 20. So Ollie hasn't been out a lot, and so he's obviously going away on his holiday for like 6 months, whatever it is. So I said to him just to go on there, try and give himself a chance to catch one of the good ones, and then if he catches one, then I might have a little go or something like that. But yeah, I've sort of left him to that. That way we kind of got a lake each, and we've got a bit of space to ourselves really. So anyway, I'm going to get this other rod set up, and we'll go from there. Not a bad fish, that. Yeah. I do. Right, first one then. I forgot what the lake's called. What's the lake called? Luscombe. Right, first one, dropped in on Luscombe. And got this on mid-double. So, happy days. It's got a little bit of water damage, but it's all been fenced off now, so I don't think they're going to have any problems with that. So, cracking fish. Put up a nice scrap under the rod tip. Throat's killing, but it's still out trying to have a few. Let's get back. Right then, so unfortunately it's a little bit noisy down here. I've got the main road behind me, but the lakes are sort of right at the back of the campsite, and although they've got this otter fence in, and there's all this foliage and hedge line. Behind that is a road, so you do get a little bit of noise down this end, but it's still not too bad. It's not like it's consistent traffic. It seems to be sort of a few cars, and then it sort of goes a bit quiet, and then you get a few more. So, but just to say in advance, in case there's any noise. But yeah, I wanted to just do a little bit of an update, really. So I was fishing at the other end. And I was actually casting down this end, and the fish you would have seen is one of the original fish. Got some water damage, unfortunately, but the bailiff, who's actually we've seen a couple of times, he come round to see us to see how we were getting on. He had sort of explained a bit about the work that had been done, putting all the fencing in, restocking the lakes, that sort of thing. So that should be a thing in the past, the damage with the otters, and the newer fish shouldn't have any issues. But unfortunately there are a couple, I think, which have got a little bit of damage. So I had that fish, basically I cast down to the reed line. I've now moved down towards, I just wanted to get a bit closer, which just seems stupid having a longer line down towards them. It's probably 40 yards away. I was just sort of lobbing it down to it, and I kind of thought I'd be better off to move, be a bit more on top of it. I kind of felt I wasn't really fishing as effectively as I should be, and yeah, I decided to come down a little bit closer. I can bait up. I've actually put a bit of bait out, and hopefully I get another one. I've actually just had a liner on the right one, so there's still a few fish up in these reeds. And it looks like the reeds go back a little bit, so I'd imagine the fish can get up in there, given some cover. But there's been fish sort of all over this bottom section of the lake, sort of crashing all the time. Some of them have been right up against the bank as well, on the other side. So clearly there's fish moving, and although we saw those fish up at the other end where those snags were, I did lose when I got done. Kind of pulled up tight, clutch went a little bit, bow wave out of the swim, left it into nothing there. So I don't know whether it just picked up on a line and bolted. The rig looked like it had moved a little bit, but that could have just been the pressure of the fish bolting. So yeah, I'm not too sure if that was an actual bite or not, to be honest. So I'm struggling a bit with my voice. It probably doesn't quite sound right. It is probably, yeah, you can see it is feeling quite difficult to talk, and my head's not quite in the game, if I'm honest, because I've been ill the past few days, and I had bit of rum and that last night, and thought it might have killed the throat off a bit, having that bit of alcohol and that. Usually having a bit of whiskey tends to sort of clear it a bit, but God, this morning felt awful. I'm relatively confident. Ollie has completely changed his plan as well, and he's gone up the other end of the other lake. He found a nice little bit, and he's seen some fish showing. And there are meant to be better sized standard fish in that lake, so I think he's hoping to try and pick up on the better ones. Whereas I didn't really come to catch anything big. I come just to enjoy getting a few bites, hopefully. On the old soft rods, I'm using a £1 3/4 scoops. So I haven't had a drink since I've been here, so I don't really get a kettle out and put a kettle on. So we haven't really got long either, to be honest. Fish number 2. It's only a little one, but what a gorgeous little fish. Clearly going to be one for the future. I think this is one of the little stockies that's gone in there recently. It's really nice really nice proportion. Looking at that scale pattern, it's going to be a cracker in the future, that, if it gets a bit of weight on it and gets up to sort of double figures. It's going to be a lovely one. But I literally just repositioned the rod, similar area but a little bit closer to the reeds. There were the reeds were dancing around. There were clearly fish up in there moving around, so I had a recast and it probably went off within 10 minutes. The actual bailiff had just got through the gate on the other side after having a chat, and missed out on seeing it, but yeah, cracking little fish, and I think it's one of the stockies, so awesome. Nice to see they're doing well, and I'm going to get her back, see if we can get another one before shooting back to the lodge. So awesome.